You're walking to the mailbox, 50 feet from your front door. But halfway there, you have to stop. Your chest is tight. Your breathing is rapid and shallow. You feel like you're drowning in air. This is COPD, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and it's stealing your life one breath at a time. Here's what doctors don't always tell you. The breathlessness you're experiencing isn't just about your lungs. It's about your muscles, specifically your breathing muscles. And those muscles can be trained. Even with damaged lungs, you can build a body that doesn't get winded. Let me show you how. COPD affects over 5 million people in Japan alone, millions more worldwide. It's caused primarily by smoking, but also air pollution and occupational exposures. The disease damages the tiny air sacs in your lungs, called alveoli, and narrows your airways. You can inhale, but you can't exhale properly. Air gets trapped. Your lungs become hyperinflated like overblown balloons, and that creates a vicious cycle. Here's the cycle: breathlessness makes you afraid to move, so you stop moving. Your muscles atrophy. Weaker muscles need more oxygen to do the same work. So now even less movement makes you more breathless. You become even more sedentary. Your quality of life plummets. You avoid stairs. You stop going outside. Social isolation sets in. Depression follows, and your lung function continues declining. But here's the critical insight that changes everything. Your breathlessness isn't just lung damage, it's muscle failure, specifically respiratory muscle failure. Your primary breathing muscle is the diaphragm. It's a dome-shaped muscle that sits below your lungs. When it contracts, it pulls down, creating negative pressure that draws air into your lungs. In COPD, lung hyperinflation flattens your diaphragm. A flat diaphragm can't contract efficiently. It's like trying to squeeze water from a rag that's already stretched tight. The muscle has no mechanical advantage, so your body compensates. It recruits backup muscles, the sternocleidomastoid in your neck, the scalens, the trapezius in your shoulders. These are accessory breathing muscles. They're designed for emergency use only, like sprinting or coughing. But in COPD, they're working 24/7. They're exhausted. They're inefficient, and they create that characteristic hunched-over posture you see in severe COPD patients: shoulders up, head forward, chest rigid. This posture makes breathing even harder. It's a structural trap. Now here's the revolutionary part: you can retrain these muscles. There's a technique called IMT, inspiratory muscle training. Think of it as weight training for your diaphragm. You use a small handheld device that creates resistance when you breathe in. Just like lifting weights builds biceps, breathing against resistance builds your diaphragm. The science is rock solid. A meta-analysis of 32 randomized controlled trials showed that IMT significantly reduces breathlessness, improves 6-minute walking distance by an average of 27 meters, and increases maximum inspiratory pressure. Patients report they can breathe deeper. They can climb stairs without stopping. They can talk while walking. Some even say, "I'm not afraid to breathe anymore." The protocol is simple: 30 breaths twice a day, morning and evening. You start at 30 to 50% of your maximum inspiratory pressure and gradually increase by 5 to 10% each week. Most people see results in 6 to 8 weeks. You can do this sitting in your living room while watching TV. No gym required, no joint stress, just targeted muscle strengthening for the most important muscle in your body. But IMT alone isn't enough. You also need aerobic exercise. I know what you're thinking. Exercise makes me breathless. Why would I do more of it? Because the breathlessness you experience isn't just from lung damage. It's from deconditioned muscles that waste oxygen inefficiently. When your leg muscles are weak, they produce lactic acid quickly. That lactic acid triggers faster breathing. Your brain senses rising carbon dioxide and panics. More rapid, shallow breathing follows. It's a false alarm based on muscle weakness, not oxygen deprivation. When you strengthen those muscles through walking, cycling, or water aerobics, they become metabolically efficient. They use less oxygen for the same work. Your breathing stabilizes. The panic subsides. Studies show that COPD patients who engage in regular aerobic Exercise even just 10 to 30 minutes, 3 to 5 times per week have lower breathlessness scores, fewer hospital readmissions, reduced anxiety and depression, and significantly better quality of life. The exercise doesn't need to be intense. Walking at a pace where you're slightly breathless, but can still talk, that's the sweet spot. And here's a mind-blowing insight. Exercise teaches your brain that breathlessness isn't dangerous. Most COPD patients develop a fear of breathlessness. They associate it with suffocation and death, so they avoid any activity that triggers it. But controlled exposure during exercise reconditions that fear response. You learn, I'm breathless, but I'm safe. I can pause, recover, and continue. This psychological shift is as important as the physical adaptation. Now let's talk about posture and accessory muscles. Remember those overworked neck and shoulder muscles? They need to be released and retrained. Chest wall mobility exercises help. Thoracic stretches, shoulder blade squeezes. These restore rib cage flexibility so your diaphragm has room to move. When your posture improves spine upright, chest open, your breathing mechanics improve automatically. There's also a breathing technique called pursed lip breathing. You inhale through your nose, then exhale slowly through pursed lips, like you're blowing out a candle. This creates back pressure that keeps your airways open longer during exhalation. It prevents air trapping and allows more complete lung emptying. Patients who master this technique report immediate relief during activities, like walking or climbing stairs. Then there's diaphragmatic breathing. You place one hand on your chest and one on your belly. When you inhale, your belly should rise while your chest stays relatively still. This ensures you're using your diaphragm, not your accessory muscles. Practice this 5 minutes daily. It retrains your nervous system to default to efficient breathing patterns instead of panic breathing. But here's the hard truth, none of this works if you don't do it consistently. COPD is a chronic progressive disease. You can't cure it, but you can dramatically slow its progression and improve your functional capacity. The patients I've seen succeed are the ones who commit to small daily practices. 5 minutes of breathing exercises, 10 minutes of walking, 30 breaths with the IMT device, every single day. No excuses. One patient in her 70s couldn't climb a flight of stairs without stopping twice. After 3 months of IMT and daily walking, she climbed 2 floors without stopping. She told me, I'm still breathless, but I'm not afraid anymore. That's the goal, not zero breathlessness. That's unrealistic. The goal is control, confidence, the ability to do the things that matter to you despite your lungs. Another patient, a man in his 60s on home oxygen, wanted to take his grandson to a hot spring. We started with 1 minute of cycling followed by 1 minute of rest. Interval training. 4 months later, he took that trip. He said the joy outweighed the breathlessness. That's what respiratory rehabilitation gives you. Not perfect lungs, but a life worth living. Your breathing is not just a lung problem. It's a muscle problem, a posture problem, a fear problem, and all of those can be addressed. You can strengthen your diaphragm. You can improve your endurance. You can retrain your movement patterns. You can reclaim activities you thought were lost forever. COPD doesn't have to mean the end of movement, independence, or joy. It means you need a new approach, one that focuses on what you can control: your muscles, your breathing technique, your daily habits. The lungs you have today are the lungs you'll have tomorrow. But the body you build around those lungs, that's entirely up to you. If this video gave you hope or practical strategies, please hit that like button and subscribe for more evidence-based health content. Your support helps us reach others who need this information. Thank you for watching, and remember, even with COPD, you can still breathe easier. You just need to train for it. See you in the next video.